4, 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody, welcome to the Grape Calls. Hello to everybody on Ustream. This is the first time we're trying out Ustream. We're doing a live video from the Brian Baker's Fist Pumpapalooza. We're celebrating his return from Disney World, and as you can see here, we're inside my room. As they say on Cribs, this is where all the magic happens.
This is where we lay down all the tracks.
Lay down all the tracks, yo, all the beats.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the Ustream going, and then we have my flip set up to do the regular podcast or blog or video or whatever you want to call it. So it's great to have all you guys watching. Today we're going to be talking about some French wine.
We got it right here.
The bottle.
Mm-hmm.
From the Cote du Rhone region of France, which is in the south. Cote du Rhone is really well known for having great values at a great price. I think Katie and I picked this up at... Where was that at?
I have no idea where you guys got this.
We got it at...
Roger?
No, Total. We got it at Total Wine.
Total Wine.
Yeah.
What is that? Interesting.
Yeah, we got it at Total Wine for about $12 to $13. And it said on the bottle it was rated 89 points by Spectator.
Interesting.
Yeah, so, and they're pretty tough on judging, so it should be pretty interesting. So I'm going to hand the mic off to Scott because you really can't hear anything on Ustream unless you have the mic. So Scott's going to fill you in about the different grapes.
Alright, yeah, it's a bit of a predicament we've got going here, but that's alright.
You have to hold it up to your mouth.
What does it sound like when I do the tambourine?
Probably terrible.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Probably terrible.
Alright, this is the Ortis, however you want to say it, 2007, Cote du Rhone. Predominantly Grenache based, 70% Carignan and Cinsault also. So it's a kind of maybe a little bizarre for a lot of people, especially me. I haven't had much in the way of...
Scott, you gotta hold it up.
Like close?
Yeah, there you go.
That's intense.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being interviewed or something. I haven't had much experience in like predominantly Grenache
Scott,
wines.
hold it up to your mouth.
Like in
Not eat
my
it,
mouth?
but kind of farther away. Oh my gosh.
Brian, would you say that you
Katie
had
says close.
a lot of Grenache-based wines
There.
Here,
in your
you
day?
can move it back a bit.
What? I'm trying to...
This is terrible.
I'm trying to
I
figure this
apologize
out.
to everyone.
Well, so our three grapes are Grenache, Carignan, and Cinsault. How many wines have you had that have had those players involved?
Two.
Two. All right. Let's go ahead and smell the wine.
Yeah, let's see what it's doing on the nose here.
It's really hot in here.
Yeah.
It is. I'm gonna give you a mic to start out. I wanna. Not you.
Yeah, here, Brian.
The other Brian.
Here, hold on. Tell us what you're smelling.
No idea what I'm smelling.
You have to hold the mic up.
I understand. You started. You started.
No, Brian. We want to hear.
You
what
guys
you
are the
have to say.
professionals.
No,
I'm
you're
just
the,
an
you're the
amateur.
guest.
No, you're the
exactly.
guest.
I'm amateur, but I'm guest.
People prefer the guest to us.
What are you smelling?
Just tell me exactly what you're smelling. It doesn't even matter.
It smells kind of oaky
Okay.
to me. What do you smell?
I smell a light amount of oak, not a terrible,
Not
insane
terrible.
amount of oak. I get some black pepper and some
Yeah.
cherries.
I was definitely gonna say black pepper / salami, something like that.
Salami.
Salami. Yeah, maybe some. Yeah, some salami. And a lot of times when Scott's like naming off meats and stuff, I get like steak juice. That's what I get. Steak juice and pepper.
Yeah, but this is definitely
Yeah.
not steak. This is salami. It really is.
Heavy on the black pepper for me, which is
Hard
awesome.
salami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a soft
Scott, do you have
salami.
any words to say?
Words of wisdom?
Well, I mean, I should probably have the microphone that needs to be an inch away from my face, but pretty dark color
That's really
here.
nice.
Like, we're not talking red anymore, we're talking purple. You can't really see your fingers through it. I smell this out of the decanter. It's really weird because it's like much sweeter and fruitier out of that. So there's like kind of a like fruit on the outskirts sort of thing, but pretty much salami for me. Brian.
What are we talking about
Anything
now?
else?
Talk about your glass.
Well, here I got a genuine glass from the land of Disney World, and it's kind of ironic, convenient.
All of the
Because
above.
all the above.
All the
See,
above.
all the above. Because that's where I just came from, and I'm here on a visit, joining the blog here. Great
Alright.
calls.
Yeah, well, let's see how this stuff is doing on the palate. Give it a nice swirl and a nice swoosh, and we'll take it from there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's got a nice, nice attack, mid palate and finish. Let me get another taster.
Give it Brian. See what he says.
It's good. Yeah. Here you go, Brian.
Brian.
Probably one of the better wines I've had in a while. I've had a couple wines out at Italian restaurants.
Brian, you gotta put it at your mouth. There you go.
Hello. This is good. I like it. Like, I'm not a real big fan of dry wines, and this definitely is not
There
dry.
you go. It's very directional.
Yes. It's,
So
It's very
what you're
good.
doing right now doesn't work. You gotta. There you go.
Oh, this is awesome.
hey, this is new. What I said was, I don't like dry wines very well, and this is not dry at all, so I like this very much.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say the wine starts out with like a indeterminate strawberry plum sort of big league chew, really, kind of like, for some reason it's almost like a little
Big league.
dusty, kind of chewy, like something about the, I guess, the type of taste, like, I guess it's not tasting like real fruit is what I'm trying to say. It's kind of like a fake kind of fruit. And then more towards on the finish is where the meatiness kind of comes back in, and there's definitely some alcohol in the finish. And
I get a lot of that pepper on the mid palate.
Mm-hmm.
The hard
Yes,
salami.
wait, they didn't hear
Yeah.
that.
I get a lot of that pepper on the mid palate, but Scott said he gets fake fruit, and I disagree.
Let's fight this out.
I don't think it's necessarily fresh fruit, but I don't think it's fake tasting at all. Not quite as heavy on the sour cherries as I thought it would be. On the palate, it kind of leans a little bit more towards the black fruit side for me, which is kind of interesting. And the oak is really giving a nice kind of smokiness and vanilla kind of type taste throughout the whole flavor profile, which I'm really quite enjoying. And this is quite a value for $12 to $13.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna move on to ratings. So, Brian, what do you think?
Well, I really haven't rated many wines. How do you guys rate this?
100-point scale.
100-point scale.
50 points for being a wine, and then you go upwards from there.
Alright, I give it. I'm not big on wines. I'd give this I give it an 87.
87. Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
I like it. It's good.
I imagine that's probably somewhere where Brian's gonna go. Something like that. Yeah, for me, it's pretty good. Could have a little more, like, flavor that's distinguishable, maybe. It's sort of like some fruit soup and some meat something in the back, so probably like 85 plus for me. Something like that. Brian Yinger, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I think Spectator hit it right on the head here. 89 points.
Interesting choice.
Yeah. For me, it doesn't quite have the acidity for me to put it over to the 90-point land. But it does have a pretty nice body structure to it. Tannins are tasting a little bit on the firm side for me. A little bit too much for me.
Really?
Yeah, just a slight.
There's like no tannins.
No, it's drying my mouth out quite a
Really?
bit. Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Because you
Well,
said there were
Yeah,
wasn't
mine's not.
much.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
different palates.
I don't think it's
Two
bad.
Different
versus
palates,
one
yeah.
here on this one.
But for me, it's a little bit on the firm side for the tannins, which is fine. My palate's
I've
just
had
in a
wines
different
as soon as
place.
you drink it.
But
It was dry as hell.
but yeah, that's where we are.
Oh, let me see that really
And-
quick.
Okay, Scott has something to say.
I just have one final tasting note as I was going through here. It is peas and lima beans. Thank you.
Peace and lima Okay, well, thus concludes the podcast portion of this. I don't know, I guess we're just going to keep the live stream going for a while, so if you want to hang out and listen to his banter, you're more than welcome to. But thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to call the Grape Calls hotline, 331-68-GRAPE. You call in, and I'll get your voicemails live on the air, or send me a text message. Get me on Twitter, @byinger, twitter.com/byinger. Get me on Facebook, facebook.com/byinger. Fan is up on Facebook, The Grape Calls. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next week.